Hello everyone, and welcome to a new show format that I am calling Sunday Smoke Sessions. This won't be uh, every week. It'll only be maybe every 2 weeks or so. And yeah, as you can tell, the everything is different. I've got all this fun stuff. I still got the tickers, still got the donation bar, all sorts of new and fun things here. So this new show that I'm introducing today, yeah. Hey Zoran, thank you as always, Izu, for showing up in the chat. And maybe we should turn around and actually put the background in frame. There we go. There we go. Well, so this new show is going to be kind of a very small amount radio show. Gonna do cannabis related news, and then kind of my usual Sunday show format, and we'll just sort of see how this goes. If you guys don't like it at all, I can kill it. It's just an idea I've been kind of wanting to play with for a while. I'm an avid, as you guys already know, I smoke tons of fucking weed. And so I kind of wanted to incorporate like half medicine, half hobby. I don't know what you want to call it, but I've been kind of wanted incorporating it in some way, and you know, so I'm trying out this new thing. Let me know what you guys think so far of at least the background. Oh, there's supposed to be some tunes playing in the background. Let's fix that up there. Yes, there should be some music in the background. In just a minute, you guys should be getting that music, and then okay, and now I had an article I wanted to. Okay. Which could also help eliminate some of my background noise if I have some background tunes. Okay. Maybe. Okay, I'm still trying to refine that article. Aha, there's the one I wanted. Okay, as soon as it loads up, I will share the link. I should have had it earlier, but we had a lot of technical difficulties from YouTube just being really unresponsive. Oh, this is getting a little too loud, I think. Okay, we should turn that down a little bit more. I turned it up because I thought I was still getting back up. But now it's too loud! Okay, as soon as that shows up on the screen, I can start reading it to you guys. Looks like it's still actually loading over here. My Wi-Fi, my internet is also a little bit slower than it normally is, so bear with us. But okay, here we go. I got it. Senate leader says marijuana legislation debate set to begin. Draft legislation possibly by third week of October. This was published yesterday. Debate on the legalization of marijuana will begin in the Senate next week, the leader of the Morena party in the upper house of Congress said on Friday. Wait, is this not US? Oh. Wait, is it US? Okay. Okay, so I think it just has it's got a little bit. It makes some of the American politics with the Mexican politics because it's some sort of Mexican news page. But I think it's I don't want to allow any notifications. I'm probably never going back to this site. Basically, it's just saying that it's going to be happening. Legalization and regulation of marijuana held in the Senate Friday. Gil, person's name, Kerlikowski. I don't freaking know. The former director of the United States Office of National Drug Policy said that legalization must be backed by robust regulation to ensure that minors back to the drug. I guess. I mean, yes, it can be harmful to the still developing brains. Blah blah blah. Okay, that article was less cool than I thought it was. That's yeah. See, now all you guys got was that. So that was crap. Remove. Yes, I want to remove that. Okay. Yeah, it's probably that too. But we also got like, I think there's just more people online right now, and YouTube has just been being a dick all week. Like having so many troubles just watching videos and listening to music on YouTube, which usually like it's nothing. But I don't know what the problem is today. Oh, and guys, well, let me know how my cam quality is. I am not using the normal camera. I got the laptop's webcam up and working again. Because I apparently had fucked with a bunch of settings and had it like turned off and shit, and I couldn't use it for a while. But this is my normal webcam I normally would be on with you guys with, but I got the other one working. YouTube chat server? What's going on there, Izu? And how's the delay like on mine? Sorry, I can't really tell what's going on. Mark. I don't know what that, but like time marker. What are you getting at there, bud? Ah, 30-second delay. Okay. Is that better or worse than my normal delay? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can see it on there. Well, I'm going ahead and gonna put on a couple of songs for you. I don't really give a shit if they claim copyright or whatever. Gonna do a couple of songs, come back on, do a couple more songs, do maybe another article, and then the last hour or so, if any of you guys want to jump on, we can just shoot the shit. I yesterday got to play Borderlands 3 on my buddy's PlayStation 4, and that was a lot of fucking fun. And maybe we can talk some about that if you guys have played it or anything. Jesus Christ, a minute and a half. Holy fuck. So, okay, well, I'm doing better today. Well, that's good to know. Okay, so we're gonna turn off the background music here, and then I'm gonna turn off my cam. I mean, actually, now I can leave it on because I will listen with you guys, and tunes coming on now. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna mute my mic here. I'm gonna find a background something. That was Kaliada by Arcona. And let's turn that off. We'll turn Batman back on. And then what? Okay, well, this will probably be somewhat of a shit article because of where it's from, but I kind of agreed with it a little bit, so I'm gonna just kind of read through it. It's a Kotaku, one of the shit companies. There's Polygon, Pete, they're all crap. Anyways, Borderlands 3 is almost certainly the game that you think it is. This is an article written by Joshua Riviera. It's almost certainly the game you think it is. 6 hours in, a lot of my feelings remain the same as they were when I first played Borderlands 3 in an extended preview last month. In a lot of ways, it's a time capsule. In some ways embarrassingly retrograde in its sensibilities, in other ways confident that its central draw of shooting and looting always was and will remain to be enough. Because of how little the franchise has changed, the best way to know what Borderlands 3 is for you is to boot up one of the previous games in the series and see how well it works for you today. What I'd have to say is I actually enjoyed Borderlands 3 better than I enjoyed Borderlands 2. I definitely felt like it was a little bit the strategy and gameplay was a little stronger. It still just seems so. I mean, I didn't leave Pandora, which is the main world place that you start out at, so it was still very much like 1 and 2, where you're in Pandora. But I liked it. It kind of felt a little more like Halo, actually, where you need to move and really, because like the other one was just kind of okay, I'm looting, yeah, I can stand here and shoot. No, you had to like really move around and do stuff. However, I really disliked the driving system in Borderlands 2, and I realize that no matter what, you guys aren't going to be able to even see the article, so it doesn't really matter. I will throw up the link in chat, possibly. Yes, I'll remove that. I'll pop the link back up into chat here. The driving system is terrible. You get into one of the cars, dude, and it's almost impossible to drive, man. It just does not make sense of the driving system they put in. Yeah, the driving system was terrible, but the gameplay was a little better in my opinion. It felt more like I said, Halo. There, I popped in the article link. It should show up. Oh, weird. Why didn't that show up? Aha, there it is. And yeah, so I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun playing it. It was a lot of fun. And, okay, let's read a little bit more of this guy's article. Time is not a friend in the Borderlands game, which has largely remained stagnant as so-called looter shooters have proliferated around it. The novelty of a game that fused the steady dopamine rush of a Diablo-style loot and light role-player character building with some decent shooting has now become common. You can get a similar experience with better shooting in Destiny 2, a weirder backstory in Warframe. I don't know. I've attempted to play Warframe. I do not like the drunk goggles that it gave me. Everything just gets blurry and hard to play, and I don't like it on my computer, at least. And my computer is kind of crap. Never played Destiny 2, so I don't know. It's okay. This article is shit. I'm not even gonna bother reading it. I'm just gonna kind of talk about it a little bit more. For me, yeah, as I haven't really played those games, I can't really relate it to anything else other than it felt a little bit more like Halo. It still very much seemed like Borderlands just in general. Which I mean, it's the third one in the installment. It should, I don't know, in my opinion, games shouldn't completely become something new just because they're in their third version. Yeah, that's my take on it. Ah, yeah, I didn't think the guy was correct either, Izu. That's why I quit reading the article. It seemed really biased and stupid, and even someone who was kind of a boomer when it comes to modern games, because I haven't played most of them, I'd have to say that guy was that was complete shit. Let's put on some more tunage, and I will attempt to find another article unless you guys want to I don't know. How are you guys liking the new show format? Is the weed too much? Should I tone it down? Was the music segment weird? Just let me know. I'm gonna put on another song. This song I believe is called Gladstone by. It's called Gladstone by the Midnight Ghost Train. And that was Gladstone by the Midnight Ghost Train. They are a kind of stoner doom sludge. I don't remember, some sort of stuff like that. Let's see, what else do we got on our fun playlist of stuff. Oh, I know, this will be funny. I'll play this while I find something for us. This will just be funny. I'm gonna let it play through and then I'll pop on the next song. I don't know if you guys recognize what that is right now, but it is the... Nope, it's not Chrono Trigger. No, that was the Rick and Morty thematic. It's an add-on for Skyrim. It's the Skyrim menu screen music with the Rick and Morty thematic music add-on. That's set up for the next song. There we go. Boom. That and it. Okay, boom, that's up, and let's go ahead and pop that on.
Chromatic.
Wood grain, I'm tipping, bofos, I'm tipping, wood grain, I'm
And that was GameCube Nintendo by Gladiator and Chromatic. Okay, well, this is sort of my new fun format. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do this every time because I kind of, I don't know. I think, I don't really know. What are your guys' opinion on this? Should I do more of this? Should I never do this again? Should I maybe change up the themes? What do you guys have to say? I know there's only 2 of you watching, but hey, 2 is better than nothing, and I know plenty of you will probably show up later on, which is good. Go ahead and get a little more people on. Oh wait, it says there's 3 viewers in that one. Oh, somebody's back. Okay, cool. Yay. Now let's go over to Discord. Let it pop this. And you know what? I will put on some more tunes. I'm actually going to put on something of mine. Actually, no. What do I have? That's actually fucking good. I mean, that's kind of good. Okay. This song is called Shardbound. I almost forgot to stop that because I was reading very uh, interesting Facebook message from somebody. Very, very odd stuff. Anyways, and yeah, this probably would work better as a very occasional type of thing, especially as I try to figure out how to incorporate the sort of ideas I have in my head. Really, what honestly, it's more of a little less of what the ideas that I have, but more of how it works with you, the audience. I mean, I know this is kind of a change up from my usual Sunday stuff, which is a little more laid back. I think this is a little less laid back. But like I said, it was just something I'm trying out. If I do this again in another couple of weeks and you guys totally hate it, then we'll kill it. But yeah, that's sort of kind of the thing I got planned. The goal kind of eventually is so this is something that I've kind of had in my head for a while, and I've been really trying to figure out how to insert it into my online stuff. But I want to do cannabis reviews, not like regular reviews, or I don't know. I just want to do like uh, go to one of my local. There's two dispensaries I go to now, HPRC and Pacific Paradise. I want to go to one of my two local dispensaries, pick up some of their weed, either as a pre-roll, a flower, or a pre-roll with keef infused, or with hash infused, or an eighth of flower, or even a dry hash, and just do like how I normally would, and just gonna smoke it all. But give a bit of review, talk about the farm that made it, or the company that sold it. Usually there's the farm and the company that's selling it, because we put it in our law that the farms can't be the company that distributes. The farm has to distribute to a distributor, and then the distributor distributes to the dispensaries. And so I would be doing a review on how I feel the farm grew the crop, how well it was, highs, the lows, the whole experience, but in a very sort of short format, and then do a bit of a review on the distributor. And this is kind of a multi-process. This would allow me to, obviously, of course, smoke more weed, because as a pothead, we really, really like doing that. And kind of a way to do, I guess you could call it, free marketing for all the various entities involved, and sort of supporting local businesses, which is also something I'm very, very much about. When I've had time and money, I like going to our local farmers markets and buying, either local homemade wine, local homemade meads, uh, all the fruits and vegetables and mushrooms and all that fun stuff you could ever want or need. And so I really like buying local, and I like buying uh, cannabis from locally grown farms and stuff, because that helps just keep it all in the county. So I kind of want to do some reviews and stuff that do that. I was originally thinking of also doing product reviews, but I don't think I really want to do product reviews. And I don't want to do like, oh look, I bought this bong from this company. No, I don't want to do anything like that. That's too stupid, and I don't really want to do I don't know, like your standard sort of cannabis review. I guess I want to be a little more. Uh, I want to definitely be fun with it, but I also want to be very cut and dry. That way, there's more time for other things. Because honestly, I want this to be a small but influential portion of any potential other shows that I might come out. But I don't want it to be like the whole focus of the show is just the cannabis review. I want to be able to go, okay, here's time for the cannabis review segment. Let's say at like, if I'm doing still 12 to 2, let's say at like 1:30, in the second half, that I put it up, and then we get it over and done with. Does that seem like something you guys would be cool with? And then, of course, what I would also like to start putting in is medieval combat section. Either read. I don't know. Just kind of let me know what you guys want to see. Like, I'm trying to format this show around a couple of different ideas, and really, I just kind of want to know how it really works with you guys, because I don't want to pile too many things on and go, oh, hey, I want to do this and this and this and this, and it ends up just being like that one game where you're a ball that eats everything in the town until you get bigger and bigger. I don't want to be like that thing. Which, I feel like if I put too many ideas in, I'm going to kind of end up doing that. I don't know. Booze, what say you? You're my actually, you know what? Let's make this a little bit easier. Hang on a sec here, Booze. Scroll up. Or scroll down? Scroll down. I believe, let me see what permissions I've given you, Booze, because I should upgrade you on my Volgoth server. Hang on a sec. Commons would have everybody in there. Okay. Volk 4. Zoom. There he is. Right click. Roles. What other can I give? Oh, I don't really have any of it. Huh. I know. Oh, how do I do all that? Oh, okay. Here, server settings. I'm gonna update a few things, and then but while I'm doing all of that, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some tunes and set everything up so that I can put him in a chat with me, a voice chat, if he's cool with that. But I need to give him another role. That's fine. Something cool to listen to.
с ним. Так нам ли бояться смерти, если мы потомки славных?
Okay, we're actually going to stop this one early because I don't want to keep making Booze wait. But he has joined us in the Mike of Volkov Hall of Runes server. Here's our official, unofficial. I don't know what sort of title would be good to give you as all the assistance you provide in the background.
Oh.
Shadow. Okay. My Shadow Izub is in our Hall of Runes here chat, and I upgraded him to Assistant Booze because I couldn't think of a term for you at the time. But yeah, so how do you think my shows should go? What sort of would be a good format, ways to, I don't know, help make everything more coherent? Obviously, we both agree that this musically format should be occasional, but for the main format, what should I add things? Should I take anything out? Should I tighten it up in a certain way? Should I have
Mm,
segments, or should I still keep it pretty relaxed and stuff? But
no, if you're doing product reviews, I'd keep it segmented.
okay. Should I add should I add a cannabis review segment, or should I just do that as, like, if I want to do something like that as just standalone canned content, or should I include that into the live streams?
Mm, if you're doing it as part of the occasional stream, I would do it as part of the live stream stuff. Mostly due to YouTube's recalcitrance about allowing anything to do with weed on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, what, we have like 43 or 47, I don't know. Most of the states have some sort of legalization or something now. Like, the number just keep going up and up. But you have to abide by federal laws and the FCC, blah 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 blah. Well, what about other countries that have
FCC is a
completely?
waste of money.
Yeah, it totally is. It's like, it's just one of those. It's a nanny organization. Any nanny organization is always a waste of money.
Agreed.
But have you liked any of the music I've been playing?
But beyond that, I don't have much opinion as someone who can't get high.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, it's like asking somebody who doesn't drink their opinion on booze. Hey, you has never had a drink of alcohol a day in your life. What do you think about alcohol? Well.
I mean, I've tried it before. It's just either I'm fully resistant to whatever effects it has, or the amount of weed that I require to actually get high is so astronomically high, it's unexpected that I could smoke it in a quick enough time.
Well, I'm sure if we did something called a dab, you would probably, and I don't mean that
Nope, I've
seizure
dabbed.
move. I don't mean that seizure move. You know the thing I'm talking about, where people are
Yeah,
like, ugh.
yeah, I've dabbed before. For a period of time, I was homeless and ended up crashing with a buddy of mine who was heavily into all forms of narcotics.
Ah, yeah. I'm a very very occasional with the dab, and it's not something I do a lot. It's not something I want to do all the time. Though I do miss when my vape pen still worked, with the coils. I burned through the primary and the backup set, and I just haven't bought new coils for it yet. But I liked doing that. That was fun. Being able to put a little bit of oil in a thing and smoke it, or heat up with dab rig. That's okay. I mean, every now and again. But I'm more of a flower. I love joints. I can literally just smoke them all day. I used to be really bad with it. I used to be what I called a chain smoker. Like, I used to chain smoke joints. And this is high grade. This is Humboldt County stuff. This isn't like your sexy Mexi or freaking stuff that you might get in like Pennsylvania or something like that. No, this is what we grow around here, which is generally the stuff that we locals get. That's not from the dispensary, like from some sort of local growers. You're getting the B grade because all the A grade got sold out. But B grade might as well be like A grade anyway. But yeah, I would roll a joint, start smoking it, roll another joint after that, light up the second one, smoke the two joints, right? And then when the first joint was almost gone, start rolling up another one, so that there was just, it was pretty bad for a while. But I was I was working for a buddy of mine, and we were making ice water hash, and so he had access to large contractor bags, which these are 45-gallon contractor bags of trim, but this was nuggy trim. Nug meaning flour. We call them nuggets, little nuggets of flour, or nugs.
Right.
And so nuggy trim, and I was grabbing like 3 or 4 ounces a day out of that stuff, and we were making probably a couple ounces or so a day ourselves of hash. So, and I would get like an eighth or so of hash a day. An eighth is about 3.5 grams, eighth of a pound. Or eighth of an ounce, sorry, eighth of an ounce, and an ounce is a 28.8 grams or something, 28 and some change depending on which measurement.
While you calculate that, let's say hello to the Smoking Rat, Gray, and Kaz, as well as the Dick Barian, who have all joined us.
Hey guys, welcome to the chat, man. Thank you everyone for coming in. I'll go look to see what's. But it's super awesome to see a ton more people coming in. Let me tell you about the Xenos bred Tyranids. Yeah. If you wanna jump in the voice, Dick, come on the Might of Volgov server, pop yourself into Vox Alpha, and I will drag you into the Hall of Runes to talk, bud. Because that could be interesting. Don't really know what it is, but yes. Hello, Kaz. You want to come in the chat, or you guys? I don't know. It's up to you guys, but that actually sounds kind of fun. Some sort of Tyrannid thing. If I remember correctly, isn't Tyrannids the critters from Click Here to Know More, service guarantee citizenship, Starship Troopers? Isn't Tyrannids from Troopers? Or am I thinking differently?
I can't remember. It's been a hot minute since I watched anything to do with Starship Troopers.
No, what the hell happened, phone? No, I don't want to open up my thing. I want to finish typing. Well, Kaz, that's because I had to manually enter the stuff in myself. I don't know what is up with Steward. It seems that it works on Joker's videos. It works on Magog's, but it seems everybody else has to manually put theirs in. I don't know what that's about. So I had to manually put that in because I had almost forgot to do it. But yeah, so yeah, it seems that no, I guess maybe we all have to manually put it. Yeah, everybody but Magog looks like has to manually put it in. But wait, we don't have Meeseeks anymore. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know, but I had to manually put it in. Let's see if he has. Aha! There's Smoking Rat. We will drag you in, bud. Aha! Hello there, Rat.
Hey.
Hey, Rat.
Hey, Zub. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Kind of upset. I went to get a new microphone yesterday, and when I plugged it into my computer, it burned out 2 of my USB ports. They don't register from anything now.
Fuck!
That sucks.
I don't know. Must have been like static buildup or something.
Some sort of weird power surge. Fuck. And this is a
Yeah.
tower or something, right?
Yeah, it's a tower. The computer's like 7 years old, so something was bound to break eventually. I guess it was the USB ports, but it's got plenty more. So
Oh, that's good.
I'm just down 2 out of the 10 I've got. So
Oh, well, 8 is better than none. This laptop of mine has 3.
well, that's not bad for a laptop, I thought.
Yeah, but that's why I bought this doohickey here, which I don't know if you're still on the stream, but I bought one of those what do you call them?
Like an expander type thing.
Yeah, I plug it into one and it gives me 4 more. So
Yeah. It's like I don't know if it's if they call that a USB splitter or what they call that exactly.
I believe it's classified as a bus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Probably.
okay. Yeah, I think that's I think that'd be the correct term for it too. I actually like it. It's really slim and nice looking, and it's a lot better than the first one I bought off of Wish. That you ever have something that actually, instead of charging something, drains it of battery life?
Like it's supposed to charge it, but it drains it.
Yeah, it was supposed to be one of those USB buses, right? And it had the switches on it, so you could turn on each one and on and off as you needed to. And it was supposed to be able to do data and charging. Like it was all set up for literally to be just a regular USB bus. I'd plug my phone in, my phone would lose charge. It would say charging as it was going backwards in power, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you plug in a flash drive, thumb drive, anything like that, wouldn't register. So I got a new one, and the new one is completely no frills. There's no LED fancy lights on it. There's no on-off switches, and it is tiny and does exactly what I wanted it to.
Weird.
Yeah, but that first one.
Yeah, it sounds like that first one you had, maybe something was wired wrong in it or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But it's a China cheapo from the Wish app, so I was not surprised that it didn't work. But it,
Yeah.
It said it had all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, it just frustrated me with that microphone yesterday because I went out and got I got a Blue Yeti. I actually got like $100 microphone, but yeah, since it burned out one of my USB ports, now I'm hesitant to plug it back in. I'm afraid it'll do it into another one. So
yeah, I don't blame you. Well, that really fucking sucks.
And
have you looked up anything from the manufacturer, any forums or message boards that might say, oh, this is, this particular month of stock that came out had this issue or something?
No, I haven't looked into it yet. To be honest, I got home at like 3 a.m. and tried to plug it in and went, it's too late to deal with this right now. I'm going to sleep. So
yeah.
I just decided, no, I'm not dealing with it tonight. I'll deal with it today. It's Sunday, so I'm being lazy.
Sunday is a great lazy day.
Yeah. Also, earlier you guys were talking about, I think, service guarantees citizenship. That's Starship Troopers.
Yes, Starship Troopers, but Tyranids, is that from Troopers?
Oh. No, Tyranids. That's a Warhammer 40K.
Warhammer. Okay, so.
Yep.
That explains why I don't know it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Same.
Dick Barron and I know a fair amount. He knows a hell of a lot more about Warhammer 40K than I do.
So he's wasted his life away. I see. But
as long as he didn't spend thousands of dollars on all the little plastic models,
Yeah, the plastic. Well, remember when they were also like the metal? You've seen the metal ones?
Yep, they used to make metal ones, pewter and that. Those were pretty nice.
Yep.
But they don't. Any company still does pewter models anymore. I don't think they do. I think they're all plastic now.
Yeah, because 3D printing is.
Oh yeah, there's places that have 3D printing, so you, they're like knockoffs of Warhammer 40K stuff too. So, which is not condoned by the company, but whatever.
Yeah. Gray says that fucking sucks. He loves the Blue Yeti, and it served him well over the years.
Yeah. No, I only this is the one PC I've got, and if it's got an issue with shorting out USBs, I'm a little hesitant to try it again right now, just because I don't have a replacement if it burns more out. So, but I'll get it figured out. But I just hope it's not a defective microphone.
Yeah, I don't see me. I've heard 50-50 on the Blue Yeti. I've heard 50% of people are like, this is one of the most amazing things that I've ever spent a chunk of money on. This thing is perfect, works great. Other people are like, it's crap, it wasn't worth the money, this, that, or the other. So I don't really know what to think about it myself.
Well, that's the thing. I've heard both the same thing you have, that it's great, that it's not. I figured, well, I've got the extra money, I'll give it a chance. And yeah, apparently, I mean, there's not even like the directions with the microphone. Just plug it into your computer. That's it. There's no installation. There's no installing software. It just says plug it in, and it'll set it up. And I did that. It worked for like 30 seconds, and then
smoke. Or
it wouldn't. It just started saying I was on Discord and it said it wasn't registering that I had a mic plugged in, but the red light on the microphone was still on, that it was getting power through the port, but it wasn't registering it.
Didn't make any snap, crackle, pop. Was there any Rice Krispie noises before you knew the
Nope.
dries? What?
Nope.
Oh.
No, not a weird noise, not a crackle, not a smell of anything, nothing. And I unplugged it, and I grabbed my old headset that I'm on now, and I plugged it into that exact same USB, and it won't even register my headset, which always worked.
Oh.
And then I tried the USB right next to it. That one doesn't work either. And then I tried my third one, and it registered my headset. So I don't know. I'm just nothing I can do about it right now.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. I don't know why that's the thing.
Yep, I don't know. But man, that's just nothing I can do about it right now, and I just don't want to mess with it. I just kind of, yeah, it's one of those things.
Is reinstalling the drivers for the USBs.
Yeah.
Just to make sure it's not junk data or anything.
It could be something, I don't know. I'll have to do that at some point. Not today.
Because I've had a few things like that happen before on my laptop, where all of my USB ports died, and it was just drivers needed to be updated, and I updated the drivers, and then I had another thing where the power cut out on them again. Had a weird power issue. And all it was just from some junk data was making it not read appropriately. Fixed all of that, haven't had a problem with it since.
Oh, okay. Could be something like that. But, yeah.
Either way, it's frustrating, and you don't want to do it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, there isn't really an electronics, like the nearest Best Buy is an hour drive, so that I went to Best Buy to get it. It was an hour drive there, an hour drive back. So
yeah,
if I do have to return it, it's just like I don't want to deal with it. So
yeah, we don't have the.
You might contact Yeti directly. They are pretty well known for just sending you out a new one if something's wrong with yours.
And maybe that's an idea. But
also, welcome Alan.
Yes, indeed. Hey, Alan, thanks for coming by, bud. Hello there, all you drug-addled loonies. I think if we watch SideQuest, we are all probably addled by something, and we all watch SideQuest. So
That is true.
You know, I always personally like the term warped.
yeah,
I don't know. I always said I had a warped sense of humor. That my brain is just warped in general. So
well, you're
I like the
a
movie.
rat. So yeah, I can imagine that. You're a
Yeah.
talking rat that smokes. So
you know, I've actually been trying to come up with like an idea for characters for like trying to work in for Magog or something, but it's tough going. I'm not that creative, so
I'm almost thinking that somehow you are either a rat from the brine or a rat from the hinterlands of Volgoth that just, through some really odd circumstance, got a lot larger than most rats, and the ability to speak common.
yeah. See, that's the trouble. I might have to come up with something other than the smoking rat because I'm not wearing a rat mask. I can't do it.
That's
Like if
true.
if it ever came to a place where I have to be on film or on a stream or something, no,
You're wearing the
I'm
rat.
not finding a rat mask. It's too much. I'm generally like always like overheated and like sweaty anyway. Let's not get rid of surface area so I cool off.
Yeah. So yeah,
So-
maybe rat. Yeah, I think I have to agree with you. Yeah, rat might not be the greatest of ideas.
Yeah.
And
I don't want
then-
to have to wear a lot of fur.
Yeah, and then also, do you want to be associated as a furry because people might then think, oh well, he's half
Yeah,
rat
yeah,
man, he's a furry.
Yeah. I don't know. Like if I ever do actually get like a character to develop, I'll have to maybe do something else with it, or come up with a different username or something and tie it to that. I don't know, but I wasn't thinking about that when I made the username for Discord. So
Yeah. But yeah, the more and more we are on our servers, though, we realize, we kind of, developing a character could be really fun, which is, like what I've
Yeah.
done.
mm-hmm.
I think in some ways,
Right.
Ezub is you have a character and a backstory. You're a Volgothan who is
Yep.
made of alcohol.
An
And-
alcohol elemental. Interesting.
I mean, sure.
Interesting concept, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a kind of a crazy concept.
An alcohol. I have a feeling that he would have a large group of followers that also has periodic numbers just dying off.
Yeah.
From all the
Wherever
alcohol.
I go, alcohol poisoning is rampant.
Yes.
That's why you're in the north, so you like the cold of like having ice to chili music.
Yeah. Like the proper way to drink vodka.
That's
That's how you're supposed to
Yeah.
drink real potato vodka. You stick that bastard in the freezer, and then you just drink it. Could just be a nickname for a thief character. Smoked rat is a post-apocalyptic delicacy, don't you know?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
my music is a little bit high. Let me pop that down a little bit more. Okay, I dropped it down a little bit, Kaz. Thank you. Yeah, but I kind of been trying to add a little bit of background music to help kind of reduce some possible noises in the background, even with the OBS filters I have on. Stuff still kind of bleeds through, so I figured if I put background music, there'll be less bleed through.
All right. I heard alcohol, so I'm here.
What's up, Cass?
Drinking.
Hell yeah! You finally got some got some whiskey in you, huh? Scotch, sorry.
You decided. I decided, fuck it. Going down the pub.
Had a couple of beers, eh?
I mean, why not? No. Scotch. Scotch whiskey.
Ah,
None of that peasant shit.
Hey man, a good stout is that's some good shit there, man. Don't have to eat food either.
Eventually you do.
I mean, okay. You can drink at least for 4 or 5 days before you need food, right?
My record's 13 days. With spirits.
Wow.
So I'm pretty sure with beer, you could probably go further.
Yeah. Especially with like good oatmeal stouts and shit like that. You're basically that's food in a can.
Oh
Yeah, some of those are
drinking
thick enough
with-
to chew.
Yeah, some of those
See,
are
if
thick
you-
enough
if
to
you're
chew.
doing drinking without eating, like if you're drinking without eating, then probably my record's about 4 days. Wait, do you have to sleep?
And that's up to you.
Okay, yeah, so 4 days. With the 13 days, that was with eating and sleeping. But that's like wake up, because the only way they could figure out how to get me out of my coma was to crack a beer open in front of my face.
You're like, yeah, I know how that is.
No, legit. That was actually it. It was like they like kicking, punching me, that sort of thing, like shaking me, push me off the fucking couch, and it's like, what do we do? Josie comes through and goes like, wait, I gotta go on. My hand, I mean, apparently just like fucking shot out, grabbed the can out of his hand, and went, yep. And then like my eyes sort of like slowly opened. The fuck are you looking at?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of many mornings
The hell am I doing
waking
on
up
the
in Golden Gate Park in San Francisco, and I used to live and sleep there. Lived there, yeah. And yeah, you'd hear the sound of somebody cracking open a 40, because that was our thing. We would drink 40s. So you'd hear
Yeah.
somebody crack the 40, and yeah, give me that. Like, I could be asleep. People could be in there having a freaking party. I'd be all passed out from the drinking the night before. And then someone cracked that 40 open. Yep, I'm awake. I'm next on that. Those were the days.
I do like to drink, but I'm not too big a drinker, actually.
I like Gray's comment.
Fun
Fun
fact.
fact: a lot of Scotch whiskey is made from Denmark barley, so it's not proper Scotch. And I'm like, fun fact: all of our grog is made here. They just pretend it's important.
Yeah.
Like all that grog over here is just made in Australia. They just pretend, like they slap the labels on it and they're like, yep, all right, that's important.
Yeah.
We get to charge like an extra, like 40%.
Well, that's like there's companies that'll do that stuff of buying bulk from a Chinese company and then slap them made in America, or like slap some sort of America label on it and sell it to Americans like it, same sort of deal.
Made in America, sourced with parts from China,
Yeah.
Right.
Like we got all the parts from China. We put it together in America and shipped it to you. So it's made
Yeah.
in America, right? Nah. I mean, yes, you made it, but you didn't really make it in America.
Yeah.
So have any of y'all had a chance to play Borderlands 3 yet?
Oh no.
Addictive.
Nope.
I saw that Killing Joke was playing it yesterday,
Oh.
so he's got it. A couple of other people I know in different scenes. They played it. They like it. But there's horrible issues with DRM, that sort of thing. Won't go into that on here. So
Oh yeah, I know. I read about all that
fun
sort of
game,
stuff.
but I'm gonna like wait till Steam.
Well,
That
my
goes
buddy's got
more
it out in the
professional.
PS4, and as far as I know, was only affecting PC users, or is that affecting all users?
Which glitch? The frame drop.
No, the
Didn't
constant data
it's
upload.
I believe that's PC only, but there are a lot more across
Oh,
the
it's
board that are just really bad. You got frame drop on any couch co-op as soon as somebody goes into the menus.
Yes.
There is currently a boss fight that once you clear it, it will turn off your console. At least on Xbox and PlayStation. Not sure what happens on PC there.
Well, that's unuseful. Hey, thanks for beating the power off. Like what? But yeah, I was at my buddy's house yesterday, and I was playing Borderlands 2 or Borderlands 3 with him, and gameplay wise, pretty fun. Like it had more of a Halo sort of feeling. It was a little more of a instead of just stand in one spot and shoot and kill everything and not really move around a lot, it was a little more movement. You actually have to dodge and do stuff. But yeah, it was fun. But yeah, every time anybody went to the menu, just lag and just like choppy. It was terrible. Huh?
to pieces.
Can you guys not hear me? Did I get all choppy or? Hello?
Yeah.
Still hearing him clear on the stream.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Wow.
hear me on the stream but not on the Discord. Weird.
Oh, impressive. So basically, he can hear. Everyone else can hear him fine, but probably can't hear us because the connection is saturated.
I can hear you guys fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't hearing you for a bit there.
We weren't hearing you at all.
Oh, am I back now?
Yeah, you're back
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That was really weird. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, you said you were going over to a buddy's and then you went real robot-y and we couldn't hear you for a
Oh, I'd said that yesterday I went over to a buddy's house and we were playing Borderlands 3 on his PS4. And gameplay wise, it was kind of like Halo 3 with the combat, the shooting and stuff. You actually had to move around and dodge and do stuff. But yeah, anytime anybody went to a menu screen of any fucking kind, just the most disgusting glitch, lag, chop, just like, and it would be terrible
Oh.
when you're in the middle of combat. It was just like full like second like of pause, dude. And when you're like doing stuff, having a second of pause is like an eternity.
Yeah. Yeah. Having that much having a like a spike of lag or anything like that in the middle of a game is just kind of breaks you out of it.
Yeah, it does. You have to like refocus to remember what the hell you were doing, even if it was just like, you were looking through a menu screen yourself. Like, it totally takes the immersion out when it's like
Yeah,
a
it
second or more.
breaks.
Yeah.
I don't know. From what I've seen, little I've seen of Borderlands 3, it just reminds me of Borderlands 2. It doesn't seem like it's that much different.
Other than apparently you can go to space and go to other planets, it doesn't seem to be different at all. But we didn't get that far when we played yesterday.
Yeah.
The new characters seem kind of cool. I was playing
So there are
as
new characters.
yeah. There's 4 new characters. There's only like 3 of them that I really seem to like. 3 out of the 4.
Not only.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you just hate one character.
Yeah, and that is just simply from the trailer. I really just do not like that one girl character. So I like the Siren character. I like the Beastmaster character. And I like the guy, the doppelganger guy, who freaking makes, like, clone jutsus of himself everywhere.
Mm.
Wait, what?
His... I don't know what they call it in Borderlands. Their magic ability. What did they call it when you do the, you know?
Oh fuck! Now you're testing my memory.
They've never really explained it.
Oh, they've got a name for it though. It's Scion or some shit. That's not the correct word, but yeah, it's some sort of psionic ability.
Okay, well when you
There
use
is
your...
a name, like end of Borderlands 2 and in the pre-sequel, they actually go into it quite a bit and explain where it's from.
Ah. But yeah, so yeah, he's got like this clone jutsu. I call it clone jutsu from freaking Naruto, but
Yeah,
basically
Naruto.
he makes duplicates of himself.
Okay. Are they all independent or?
Yeah. It seems to be that they are like their own people, but they're temporary. Like he
Almost
does some...
exactly like clone jutsu.
Yes. So like the clone does sort of this like I don't know, will get I don't know, do something like they showed somewhere in there where like it was fucking with some person, they went to go kill him and he disappeared and was someplace else and shot the person instead because the clone disappeared. One of those type of dealios. Yeah, I explained that probably very terribly.
I lost track of what the fuck you were talking about there.
Right? Like I said, I explained that terribly.
I'm like thinking Naruto and then like fucking shot some cunt in the head and it's like, yeah.
Okay,
Wait.
so...
Wait, no, that doesn't mind. Doesn't matter. You're not gonna get demonetized if I say cunt.
no. I'm not even monetized.
Gotta be monetized first.
Yeah, I gotta be... Exactly.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
not there yet. The only monetization I get is any of the pennies and dimes and nickels that I get. That is my adoring fans. And by adoring...
Adoring might be pushing it. Love you, cut.
Right? Adoring would be definitely pushing it. But yeah, so the character is kind of a trickster. Asshole.
Yes.
So he was whatever the baddie that fucking with the baddie that act on it. Baddie turned killed him. He disappears, shows up someplace else, shoots, kills the baddie. Right? That makes sense.
What? Sorry, I tuned out again.
Not explaining.
What?
Okay. Human.
See, now I'm just fucking with you.
I know.
I'm gonna drop out for a little bit. People want to ask me if I come talk to them.
All right.
I'm gonna have to jump out of here. I will talk to you guys later.
Thanks for
Later,
Well,
right.
I mean, before you go, Eve's also streaming as well.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't realize that. Thanks for letting me know. I might check on that in a little bit.
You have a good one, and hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully I get that sorted out. I hope so. But I'll see you later, man.
Have a good one.
Yeah, have a good one. See, I knew there was a bloke that had like the little, what do you call them, skags? 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 Skags?
Yeah, the
Skag?
Beastmaster thing.
Oh,
On.
Thing is,
skag.
they're quite adamant that you use the they/them pronoun when referring to that one.
They, them.
Wait, the dog thing? Or the.
Yeah,
The Beastmaster itself.
They, them.
Yep.
They,
The
them.
forums demand that you do that. And if you don't, you're
oh,
banned.
wait, so random peasants on the internet want you to like align to
Well, I
their...
believe it's the official Gearbox forum, so it may not be peasants. It may be actually employees. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, okay, so there's a difference between like hearsay and fact. So if there's a Gearbox employee that says this is from the higher ups in the company saying it's a they, that's cool. If it's just a bunch of fucking idiots like that are basically 4channing the rest of the forum into believing that it's a thing, then you become one of the peasants. So you verify that before you say like that's a thing.
But what I was gonna say about that,
Yeah,
even
always have
if
to
it
make
is-
sure.
I think give them not a valid designation. Oh, I will not use it.
Well, they them. It's to identify that there's a human there. It removes personification, but it doesn't dehumanize. But it really does actually in the actual language, like English language, not whatever the fuck you Americans use, or us Australians, I guess.
This coming from an Australian.
Yeah, it is. Like, wait, hang on a second. Yeah, it depersonalizes said person, I guess. But, all right, Borderlands 3. That's what I was typing.
Yeah, just not for me. Just I mean, like I get what they them is trying to do, but at the same time, like I guess I don't know. It's weird. I don't agree with it. I don't consider they them to be a gender
human.
designation, and I don't gender
No, it's not.
fluid
That's the entire
and
point.
those other ones. They're just not real.
It's as real as whoever the hell makes an attack a helicopter.
Well, okay. Yeah, I mean, but aren't they
It's real to
growing
them,
every day?
so, I mean,
Isn't the number of genders growing every day? I don't know. I stopped paying attention to that stuff really once it became like apparent that they were completely ridiculous.
Look, if you want me to call you Y'all Pretty Princess Snoo Stocks, then I will. Okay, as your identity, I'm fine with that. If you expect me to know that, I'm gonna give you the middle finger and a slap in the face.
Yeah, we're pretty much on the same page with that one. You know, whenever anyone asks me, what pronouns do you identify with? What pronouns? I'm like, God, Jarl, Master, your Lord and Master, Emperor, you know. And then they just put like he, him down. That's what happens. Like every time, because I don't take it seriously because it's not. it shouldn't be a thing that like you shouldn't take it seriously because it shouldn't be there. There shouldn't be these questions. We shouldn't be getting to everybody's delusions. Now, if I know you, and I know your particular situation, and I understand where you're coming from, yeah, of course, I'll give you the respect all fucking day. Like, I've got several transgendered friends. I don't give a flying fuck what they do with their own body. Like, that's none of my business. I don't care. Oh, you're a girl now? Okay, fine. I'll call you female. Oh, you're a dude now? Okay, fine. Whatever. But, like, all the other bullshit, it's ridiculous, and it shouldn't be.
Oh, right. Hang on. I've identified the one character that you hate. Not that you like the other 3 out of 4. It's just that you hate the one character. That'd be Mose the Gunner. Oh wait, hang on. Or is it Zane the Operative? What was that one? You said you liked the Siren.
So I like the Siren character, I like the Beastmaster, and I like the clone jutsu guy. So I think it's the heavy gunner, the chick who has that robot suit that she can just like.
Yeah, the gunner.
Yeah, I'm
Did
like.
she get a robot suit? Well,
yes.
Okay, so like
the robot
right
suit
there,
is
like,
cool, but her personality and how she
deconstructs her
presents
mech,
herself.
Iron Bear. Yeah. But the whole thing of like when Mose needs backup, she deconstructs her mech, Iron Bear, for a sucker punch. This is the word phrase of the day here. Sucker punch of additional firepower. There was a movie called Sucker Punch, where it was like crazy chick in the asylum, and like she would have all this music, and she would go into like an Alice in Wonderland sort of state, and like dream up all this fucking crazy shit while she's like stabbing people. Actually, really cool movie.
I might have to check that out.
Just, like,
I don't know. I never watched it, but I heard of
if
it.
you haven't, like,
yeah, I've never watched it.
The visual effects were quite stunning. Plus, you got to see women rock around occasionally in some very scantily clad stuff. The other bits of the time they were like in like I don't know, prison asylum outfits. But I mean, each to their own.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably stop talking now.
I with that little bit of political stuff we were kind of getting into when I was having
politics.
Well, no. The only reason I'm bringing that up is because it reminded me of something the other day. I was coming back from a Safeway, and I was cutting across the plaza of my town before I went to
Space.
Safeway. It's a grocery store.
Safe space.
Safeway.
Safe way to the safe place.
No, Safeway, the grocery store.
Safe place, safe space.
Yeah. Do you need a safe place? Safe space?
I just fucking turn left, man, and I fucking make my own fucking safe space.
If I turn left, it is probably a safe place. It's a pillow.
Exactly.
There we go. Just nice and safe.
Sweep that out of the way, right? Now grab yourself a sip.
So I'm cutting through the plaza. Cutting through the plaza to go up the street a couple of blocks to the dispensary before I walk the rest of the way home. And the first thing that I noticed were a couple of foreign flags. Like, I couldn't really tell exactly where they're from. And then I saw one that I might have been a communist flag, from what I could tell. And then there was there was a table with people chatting with people in their flyers. And from what I could tell, though I did not stay long enough to notice, but I believe these were some sort of socialist or communist dweebs trying to sell their garbage. And by sell, I mean, talk about stuff. Sell, not necessarily in monetary.
All right, so they fail to sell, and that's where incel comes from.
I
No,
like.
honestly, I've got no fucking idea on any of like the fucking lingo. It's like they fail to sell, so they sell to themselves. So incel, like inselling.
Yes, they totally incelled with when it came. Well, because as soon as I saw their
I just got
communist flag, I was just like,
Nice one, Kaz.
oh god, these are some far leftist retards. No, I'm not going to give you guys even the time of day to talk to me about your bullshit. And I was wearing, I actually was wearing the shirt I'm wearing right now, too. So, you know, I don't think they wanted to necessarily. I don't know if they thought that a conversation with me would have been productive either. You guys see the shirt I'm wearing? I don't necessarily identify so much with the top part because that kind of goes into a direction that I don't really do. Radical usually implies some sort of craziness and screaming and yelling, and I'm not doing all of that. I'd rather just not screaming, yelling.
Burger.
Oh, sounds like the Dick Berry in his hair. Wait,
No fries, please.
no fries, please? That a strawberry milkshake with a side of pickles?
Yep, thank you. I'll pull her up.
I can't do that anymore. Look, I'm gonna go for a smoke until that works.
Alright.
Internet hiccups out.
Okay. Am I not making noise again, or am I robot-y in Discord, or?
Oh no, you've come good now.
Yep, you.
But before
went,
it was like ultra robot.
So I was a Wendy's. I was a drive-through teller, huh?
Basically.
So that's
did
why.
you actually get to hear my impression of
Yeah,
that?
I did. That's why I'm still
Oh,
chuckling.
excellent. Excellent. Alright. I'm still gonna go for a smoke though.
Okay.
It's an addiction, people. Don't do it.
Yes, I understand.
Just do drugs instead.
Yes.
Wait, no, actually, do alcohol instead. Wait, that's a drug. Fuck. Alright, go for a smoke. Fuck, that's a drug too. Fuck.
Can't get away from me,
Bye.
Cass. Everything's addictive. At least all the good stuff is.
Yeah. I know that I am addicted to marijuana. I will say that, but I don't say that as a heroin addict or a cocaine addict, you know. It's not like I will die or like I will fight and kill people for weed. Nah, man. I would.
Yeah, it's a psychological addiction, kind of like a lot of people have to coffee.
Yeah. Like, you know, I can go, you know what, fuck it, I won't drink coffee for a couple of days. I can do that, and I'll be fine. I won't like it, I'll get a headache, but it's not like I'm gonna die, you know. I can't just give it up for, you know, I can give up pot. Do I want to? No. Do I enjoy the effects that it gives me both recreationally and medicinally? Obviously, that's why I've been smoking it for fuck. Well, I basically first started when I was 15, and I'm gonna be 35 next year, so you do the math. 20 years, approximately.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Give or take a few years, because I didn't smoke the entire time from 15 to 18, but definitely from 18 on. See if we can. Was gonna go look up something. So I was saying something like 43 earlier, and that might have been the wrong number on the amount of states that have legalized. Number of states that have legalized cannabis. Oh well, it'll respell it properly. I spelled that Caanibus, which is not a word. Canibus. There you go, Canibus. That's not a word. Come on, Google, show me results. Come on, Google, show me results. What state are you in, by the way?
I'm in Alabama.
Alabama. Wow. Fully legal. You guys legalized? Seriously?
I didn't think we did.
This site says fully legal. Oh, sorry. There is there are two extra I's in front of that. Yeah, fully illegal. Okay. Fully legal in Alaska. Mixed in Arizona. Mixed in Arkansas. Fully legal in California and Colorado. Mixed in Connecticut and Delaware. Fully legal in the District of Columbia. Mixed in Florida, Georgia, Hawaii. Illegal completely in Idaho. Fully legal. Illinois. What is this one about? It has stars on it. Let me share the link to the site that I am using so you guys can look at the two. I'm showing you how to control.
We have a question for you from the chat there, Jarl. What's your favorite way to smoke weed?
Joint. Joints are my favorite way. I love joints. Second favorite way is probably a bubbler. So not exactly a bong, but a bubbler, which is kind of like a pipe with water. Rather, I don't know. Bubblers and bongs are essentially the same exact product. They just do the smoke slightly differently, though essentially the same. But joint primarily. Oh, I just noticed Berserk is here. What's up, bud? I'm like,
Berserk Shirt Bear.
yeah, Berserk Shirt Bear is here.
There he is.
I didn't.
Oh, shit. He's got a what?
Do a random sent you, Berserk. No way you're smoking weed. Yeah, of course I'm smoking weed on Sunday smoke sessions with all this weed shit everywhere. What do you think? I just think it's cool to put all this stuff edgy by.
No, that is
See,
possible.
now I understand. Now I understand why he's robotic.
Oh. What? How?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Graham.
The other stall is in the house.
Can you guys hear me?
can hear you.
Can you guys? Awkward pause.
Awkward pause. Pregnant pause.
Oh, I heard that.
Pregnant pause. Anyways, hey Stalvin, welcome to the chat, bud.
Well, hello.
Everyone, this is Stalvin, the Grim War Chief of the Fjorn clan, and he is also a blacksmith in IRL, and you should totally check out his YouTube channel and watch any of his blacksmithing videos. And yes, welcome to. Technically, this is still the Sunday show, but this is a modified version of the Sunday show where I played a little bit of music and do marijuana-themed articles. But other than that, this is still pretty much the Sunday show.
Interesting.
I didn't realize you were black themed. I thought you were a blacksmith myself, but you know,
Black Fiend?
give one,
Huh?
take half. Black fiend. Oh well.
I thought that's what you said.
You do it. No, from what I heard, it was like black themed, and I'm like, all right, fair enough. You said it twice, and it came through twice as black themed.
Weird. I did say blacksmith, didn't I?
I think it
I heard blacksmith, but that may be because I was expecting to.
Yeah,
We'll have to replay it.
look, we can watch it. We can watch it later and like replay it. But
Yeah.
that was
We'll see.
that was more close to like there was no S in there. There was 0 S.
Okay. He is
There
a
was
black
zero snake.
smith. He's not a black themed. Or a black fiend, which is what I thought you had said, Cass.
Oh well, I mean, yeah. Well, actually, watching the law stream, I finally caught up on it yesterday. I actually only got through it before I got fucking called away. But listening to Assassin of the Grey, I'm like, wow, that is tinny as shit. Compared to like what we hear on Discord and what I've been hearing through your stream there. Like what I'm used to hearing on Discord comes through exactly the same on your stream, whereas Gog's law stream completely different. All of the voices were off, so I'll have to hash it out with him at some point and figure out what technical difficulties are going on there.
Yeah.
Sorry, sidetracked there.
Oh, no worries. No. That's
Side quest.
It's always good to iron out technical difficulties when you can. More will always pop up.
Yep.
He
Especially when you
said,
make them.
Alex Mendoza says his favorite way is using a grav set. Are you talking about one of those multi-percolating bongs made by Grav Labs?
Keep on making
30-second
them.
delay. Were we still at a 30-second delay, or have we has it gotten larger?
We're sitting around 20 to 30.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me unmute this. Alright, it just came through now as a question on the stream. Wow, that is a fucking big delay, mate.
Well, it used to be like a minute and a half or something on the really bad days. So the fact that I'm getting 20 to 30 instead of a minute and a half, I mean,
Alright, so as a little bit of saving for your bandwidth, because it appears to be like below peasant level.
I will turn my cam off.
Yes, well, I mean that would be one. Put up like one of the banners or something.
Yeah.
Or just take a screenshot of you like doing something cool, like the
No,
demo.
I got something. I can put it up in just a second. Let me.
The poop backwards is poop with like the streamlines. maybe just have that as static with like the actual just the scrolling text. That would probably save you a bit. Because with video compression, that sort of thing, the faster an image changes, the more data it has to send.
So you want to turn off poop, the poop one.
Yeah, don't turn it off. Just make it a static image.
Oh, it's an animated GIF. I don't have a
So
non-moving version of it. I can find something else.
Yeah.
Hang on.
change the GIF to something else.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Hang
Save
on.
you a bit.
Come on. Right-click to
See,
properties.
you're already sounding better.
Yeah.
Carlos Robotti.
Oh yeah.
Much
That's
better.
Okay, let's see what else. Can't have anything nude, so I can't put a paratil. Well, I mean, think that would get me permanently banned, or not permanently banned? Like, would that get this stream really fucked up if I like put a pair of tits on the screen? I mean,
You're probably
Maybe.
looking at a 3-month ban the first time.
so
yeah,
this,
it's-
so you're telling me
Yeah,
to
pretty-
not
pretty
do it?
fucking rough.
So it's a no.
Yeah, I would say no if you want to keep streaming for right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
You
if we
can't
were
see
on
the
D
grin on
Live,
my
it'd be a
face.
different story.
Yeah.
See, I'm telling you that you probably shouldn't, but
You want me to anyway? Let's see, what do I have? Well, like,
like,
Nah,
it's
see,
totally
maybe
not
body
worth it,
paint
but
might-
it'd be funny as fuck.
right?
It would be completely funny as fuck.
Just body painted women, just would that count as nude?
Anything where they can see, like, anything where they can see it as. Sorry, it was like, didn't you get like the fucking memo of like the fucking shit that they. Like the community guidelines, which are vague as fuck. It's anything that's like sexual or some shit. So this is like why I can't have my face on there.
There, this will be a perfect picture. I have.
I
it
thought
now.
that fell under blood and gore.
This is how you deadpan.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a moving one, but hopefully it's slightly less. Apparently, most of my good marijuana things are moving.
I didn't think it was a moving one.
And it has a redhead on it. Isn't that great too?
I do like redheads.
This one's a little bit retarded though. I've
Yeah,
always
it's
thought
still
the
a
Little
GIF.
Mermaid was a little bit
It's
Ariel.
still an animated GIF.
Yeah, I know. That's what I just said after I put it on. Crap, I didn't realize it was an animated GIF, and that's why I complained about all of my good marijuana
Well,
GIFs.
there you go. There you go. Right. So you've got, half Sheila, half fish. Which half do you want?
Right?
Yeah.
Neither. Like, because I don't want a fish head with the woman's half down below, because then that's just so awkward. And you can never, like,
Yep.
you're never gonna go kiss her. Like, seriously? You gonna kiss a fish head?
I don't know how good is it at blowjobs?
Oh.
Well, I mean, shrimp on the Barbie, eh?
But then here's the other thing. Now, if the lower half is fish, do you really want to put your dick in its cloaca?
I don't think it works like that.
Oh, wait, is she just gonna spit out human eggs and you have to jizz on the Oh. Wait, how does that work?
Yeah, little sort of like I don't know. Actually, you made that sound way worse. Like just like little fetuses are like popping out, and you've got like.
And then you
fill
have
up
to
the
jizz
sacs.
on them so they work.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
God.
They like. Oh no. It's like, oh look, shit! All of the dead babies have fucking got a jizz all over them, fucking making sure they're fucking alive. Oh yeah, ain't I a hero? Yeah, no one died.
See, this is
Sake of
quality.
life, jacket
You're a
bastard.
horrible human being.
Folks, this is where the quality content happens, where we explain how mermaids are made. And I think I just cut off Stalvin there.
I was gonna say, think of the applications. Now you have children that can deep sea dive for you to get all those goodies at the bottom of the ocean.
This is true.
They have no use. They don't have currency in the ocean. It's a communism down there.
Yeah, down there is where you get the pearls. That way, you can get a really nice pearl necklace for the next.
Very true.
Yes, indeed.
But if you're in Australia, wouldn't the pearls just slip off your neck and fall into like the stratosphere or something?
Oh, dude, we're like barely holding onto the planet.
You poor bastards. If only you had oil, we could liberate you.
Have you not seen like the tilt of like the way that the planet goes? Like we're just barely hanging on.
Just wait until that
Southern
waterworld
Hemisphere.
happens. You'll be alright.
Now check out the
Yeah,
picture I put
except-
on.
Oh, where'd you post it?
Oh, it hasn't transitioned yet, I don't think. It hasn't shown you guys yet.
What, from HTTP to HTTPS?
What? Oh, there we
Said
go.
it
Now
hasn't
it's on.
Transitioned yet.
Oh! HTTP to HTTP. But there you go, there's the picture. Alex Mendoza asks, I live in California. Is that the best state to live for smoking weed? I would say either here or Colorado, only because I think these are the only two states that have strict enough quality control measures on dispensary weed than other states. That's what I'd have to say. I do know that Humboldt County, where I live, makes some of the best weed, has been growing some of the best weed in the world for a very long time. So, kind of partial to it. But, I don't know. Where do you think is the best place, Alex? And what part of California do you live? NorCal, SoCal, or Central Cal? And when I say NorCal, I do not mean San Francisco.
What an amazing response. And now back to our host.
That'll probably be
I'm actually
delayed.
waiting here, like to see.
You just asked him right now.
Okay.
So, do we need to do like that? Fuck, I can't remember where that's from, but it was that thing.
That's the
Haunted
Jeopardy
my
theme is what I was doing.
Yeah, that one. That's the thing that haunted my dreams. And will
The
haunt
thing
my
that
dreams.
every
Thanks for that.
American knows and has known since they were a child, that sound. They know what it is.
Oh,
They
it's
know what it
not
means.
just American.
Well, I know, but
Not
I'm
just
but
American. We're talking like
it's an
all
international
like
show. I know by now.
anything-
If you watch TV, you probably have heard the Jeopardy theme.
fuck.
If you've ever seen
I'm
a
trying to think
TV
of
at least
when that
twice
was.
in your life,
It
you
was
probably
like the 90s.
yeah.
Was it late 80s or early 90s that the Jeopardy stuff started up?
I think Jeopardy
The
has
late
actually
80s.
been around since the 70s. I think we can let me look this up real quick. We'll find out. Okay, Google.
After these short commercial messages. Alright, Jeopardy is a British Australian.
Here, I'm gonna ask my
Ooh,
phone the question.
That is a wrong TV show series.
What year did Jeopardy come out?
1964.
Well, there you go. We're all fucked.
Wow.
It has to be in a form of a question.
I'll get fucked.
It-
Well,
it's kind
what
of
is fucked?
what is 1964?
Correct. Good year.
No, I like mine more.
The original
What
daytime
is
version
fucked?
debuted on NBC on March
What is
30th,
your mum?
1964. What is your mum? Speaking of something like that, I got
the penis right here.
you know what I got to use the other day in a chat? There's a meme that says your mum gay. And I got to use it on somebody in the chat. Your mum gay. So is Kaz stuck in the Lion King? You know, I'm gonna call something. I'm gonna call something. If the world keeps kind of going the way it is socio-politically, this is gonna happen. There's gonna be a Lion Queen movie.
Oh, for sure, man.
No.
Because
Oh,
we've
you
got
mean it's right
female
there in the
monopoly
name.
now.
I mean,
So-
how easy would it be to change the name Mustafa? Like, just one vowel right there, and you've got it.
Just take out the moon and call it Stefa. No. I think Mustafa
Why
was.
am I suddenly thinking of Jeff Dunham and like his Jefferson Dunham? If you haven't seen that, that's the thing.
I haven't seen Jeff Dunham's comedy in a while, but I've watched his comedy. I've watched a lot of comedian stuff. It's been one of my favorite things to do on YouTube was just watch hours and hours. Okay, so Illinois becomes 11th state to legalize marijuana. This was in last updated June 25th of this year. Yeah, but I was trying to see why it had a star on it. I don't. There's a lot of TLDR there. A lot of TLDR, but.
Sorry, I'm being pulled away here for.
Wow, there's
technical support.
only 10 states that weed is illegal in. So 40 out of 50 states have legalized, and it hasn't. What? Can you guys get with it, U.S. legislation? Fucking Congress? Senate? Probably it's a Senate thing first. But, God. Can you just make it federally legal now? God. 40 out of 50 states.
Isn't that what's gonna happen?
It's
Oh shit! Right.
supposed to, but
spoilers.
oh,
Forget me.
okay. Louisiana has medicinal. That's good. Kentucky's got nothing. Tennessee, completely nothing. South Carolina, no. It is mixed in Magogland, Arkansas. Medicinal is legal, decriminalized is not. Which is, I'm actually okay with that. I've always been more of a supporter of medicinal than recreational anyway, even though it being recreationally legal makes it much easier for me to get weed.
I've long been a proponent of full decriminalization on that.
Yeah, in a lot of ways. Well, I think we should go the allow federally everything medicinal right away first off, and then go into decrim, because that would allow for more like all the studies that we've all like the major supporters of marijuana on the like scientific level, less on the like it gets me high, man. Uh, we've all been like trying to like get studies done and stuff, and most of the time you can't get those studies done, which allows people to say that marijuana does all these negative things from their fake studies that they've done, and making it legal federally by changing its schedule to something that allows it to be medicinally studied, I think would be a very good start before we make it legal across the board. That's just me. That's just how I've been like. But eventually decrimmed, obviously. I mean, it's a fucking plant, dude.
Also, we're wasting tons of money on
Do you know how many
regulating
people's
it right now.
lives have been destroyed because of the war on drugs, and specifically the war on cannabis? Innocent children have been killed from SWAT raids. Families have been destroyed. Like, legal places, everything was legal. Fucking SWAT came in, fucking raided it. Fucking smoke canister fucking hits the infant in the head, kills it. Fucking, they take the father to jail. Fucking take the kids in foster care, and the whole family's all fucked up, you know? Did I lose the other two? Is Kaz and Stalvin not here?
Nope, we're still here.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
still here.
definitely still here.
Oh, okay.
My opinions on it is that we need to determine the long terms, like we've started doing with cigarettes back in the day. So it needs to be able to be at least studied to find out what kind of effects can be long-term use. I mean, there's been some
Because that
postulations
always
that have been
works.
around for a long time that we joke about memory loss, but there's chances that it might cause some forms of cancer in the sense that it might react differently to different genetics at different points in disposition.
Yes. So
So
you
while
actually
Kaz might not
basically
get
have
cancer,
to.
I could get cancer from smoking it over long term, but there's no telling. Not until we do studies.
Yeah.
As well as
Well, the only way to do a
as well as I
full
don't
study-
advocate for people to smoke a doobie before they go into work, mostly because if you work with heavy equipment, I wouldn't want to have, if something happens, maybe you weren't impaired, but some boomer somewhere is going to argue that the pot is what made you fuck up.
Yeah. I'm with
So
you
it's
in that
better
certain
to-
direction,
did
too.
research. They did research on that. So they found like that you get someone that's sober, then you get. This was done about 14 years ago. They had like a bunch of people that were sober, and they got them to run through like a defensive driving test. Then they had blokes that they just basically like, fucking here, have a couple of fucking bevies, and it's like, yeah, drink up some, and they're ready to go. And then you got the stoners, and it's like, all right, light up, let's go. And they've regulated how much that each person had per body weight and their resistance of what they said. They found that, albeit the slowest at completing the course, the stoners were like actually technically the best. Like, it wasn't graceful, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like, you know, suddenly like, oh, I know kung fu. It was very, very groggy the way that they handled the course, but it was very careful. And they did further studies after that, and further studies after that. Because of the paranoia, you tend to be extremely careful. Whereas the drunk blokes are like, fucking, yep. Oh, and Sheilas. They're just going hell for leather, knocking over everything. Yeah, I should be right. Kind of like Australians. And you've got the average people who are like pretty much somewhere around that mark, as much as people don't like to admit it while they're on the phone. Oh, it's just one message. I'll just fucking type away. Or like, oh, what the fuck is he doing? Oh, I'm so annoyed that he woke me up out of my daydreaming about like Macca's. Yeah. Or like Carl's Jr. or something. I don't know what's over there. But it like, you know, they just don't give a shit. Whereas on weed, it's like, holy shit, I don't want to get caught by the cops, I'm gonna get fucked. Oh, like even with like a controlled environment, it's like, no, I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful, careful.
Yeah, we're kind of like, we know
lot
we're
of studies
impaired,
have
so
done-
we do better. That's kind of what I
Yeah.
feel like you're getting at. So
try to-
we know that we're fucked up. We know it's gonna like possibly show. So we're like, okay, I'm gonna do it like this. No one's gonna. I'm just gonna look how great I did everything. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And you know what I mean.
Exactly.
Valvoline.
I want to welcome the Rex Bella Belite. I'm sorry, man. I can't. I don't know how to say your name. I don't
The
know.
Rex Blassar.
Yes, the Rex Blassar.
Yeah. The Rex Blassar.
Welcome. I am. You haven't been here before.
Rex Blassar. Is the Killing Joke trying to eat you?
What do you mean?
Well, he said can't sleep. So meh, why not? Can't sleep. Plans will eat me. Killing Joke. That was
Oh, Killing. Oh, I was thinking you were talking about Joker. I was just very confused.
It's all right, mate. Have another one.
I will.
I will. Yeah. Speaking of which, I might go myself for a regular cigarette of the cocaine variety. I mean, Scotch variety.
I like mead, rum. I do like good Scotch. For me, a really good Scotch has to be in one of those nice Scotch whiskey, those tumblers. You know the ones I'm talking about. Those cups, glasses that are designed for the Scotch. And I like 2 small cubes of ice. That's it. And you can just keep filling the Scotch in there. That's all I like. Good way to do Scotch. My opinion.
That's not bad. Like if you could put 2 ice cubes into the drip bag, that would actually be quite nice. You'd get a little bit of water in there too.
Ravenously?
Hey, he finally gets it.
That's how I like to do coffee.
I was waiting for the penny to drop there.
Intravenous.
Yeah.
Oh, back when I drank that hard.
Oh, back in my day, we used to have to walk 14 miles to get a bud. In the snow. With drop bears.
You know, I was using your drop bears.
That is the closest I can get to an old granny like fucking voice. I'm really bad at doing like the high range stuff, so it just comes out like ultra Australian.
You've got that. So, guys,
How's it fucking going, cat?
I was like,
Oh no. See, now I don't know if I'm doing like young kids or like grannies. Like,
Oh. Grandmother or
Oh, no.
Oh shit!
It's Kaz's friend, Shoeshine Boy.
Oh shush! Oh, where's it going, Ken?
I'm gonna shine them shoes real good.
Oh sure.
Everyone, the show has devolved even more. Thank you for tuning in. This is what we give you: quality comedic content.
Look, I aim to please. I also aim
Yes.
mostly in the bowl, but you know.
Yeah, you know. What about on like the stand-in pissers?
He takes
What?
their piss too.
Like you stand in a line and like fucking see who like fucking misses ball first, and they say, right, you fucked it, right, and you all take a step back and like still in stream, and it's like, right, the next one that goes out of the bowl, like, right, you're fucking out, and then everyone takes a step back.
Okay.
Or is this a different piss test? Oh right, you mean a piss test for drugs? Oh.
Do I?
I don't know, it's your story. And with that, I'm going for a smoke.
Yes.
Bye!
Bye, guys. I'll be here to shine you
bye.
too.
I'm Mr. Bill! Oh no!
Oh no!
Now, gentlemen, it's time for me to go inside and get some food myself. You have a wonderful time.
Indeed. Thanks for
Alright.
coming by,
Take it easy,
stopping.
Stalvin.
And if people didn't hear my spiel earlier, make sure to check out his channel. He does great blacksmithing videos.
Not
I'll throw
many,
it up
but
in the
there's
chat.
He said there's not many, but they're good content anyway.
Alright, y'all have fun. Don't forget to continue to subscribe to the War Chief here so that way you can keep up on all your Sunday streaming goodness.
Indeed. Thank you. You have a good one, buddy.
You too.
Yeah, usually when you die, you can get some sleep. Unless you have to. Unless dying just immediately respawns you into a new life. God, that would. But you would have no. God, that would really suck. Even if you had no. Like, it was immediate memory wipe. Anyway, that would suck. Wouldn't it? Like, if there wasn't actually anything as
But
an
it would.
afterlife, it was just restart. I hear some strange music in the background. What have you been listening to? It's pleasant, but
Oh, I've been playing Destiny this whole time.
oh yeah. So yeah, and I remembered you had complained by them saying Destiny was a looter shooter. I don't really
It
know much
really
about
isn't.
it. So what is Destiny? I don't really know too much about it.
It's got aspects of it since you do have loot drops, but they're so few and far between that, and with so little variety that it doesn't really. I can't really call it a looter shooter. So it's basically okay. I got the gun I wanted, and now I never want to see that gun again.
Okay. And then what?
And
And that's like the only like loot. That's the only concept with the loot. Otherwise, is it even primarily a shooting game?
it is a shooter. Bungie has definitely managed to cement their place as good at making those, but the RPG aspects are rather underdone, and the loot is rather underdone.
Oh, I think I found the perfect picture. That'll take a second for it to load. I changed the middle picture, even though I'm thinking I might make that the background. Has it switched over yet? And here shortly, I will be ending the stream since we've been going for about 2 hours now, right? A little over 2.5, actually.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. There it is. Perfect. Sorry that you end up coming towards the end of the stream. The Rex list. I'm sorry, I'm so terrible with that. Izum, you're better.
The Rex plus R.
What he said. Sorry you end up showing up towards the end of our stream, but yeah, I've been going for a little over 2.5 hours, and I usually do a 2-hour stream, even though this one had plenty of technical difficulties starting. But thanks for coming by, and also Booze, as always, thanks for coming by. Probably let the Kaz. We'll let the Kaz know after I stop streaming, but yep, I'm going to call this one an end, and everyone let me know in the comments if they want to see more streams like this, or just keep it at this intermittent thing, and if they enjoyed this whole concept in general or not. And I will see everyone next Sunday with a normal casual chat stream of the Sunday show. And until then, please like and subscribe. Go to my Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/TheHorribleFalstaff, donate, etc. Have a good one, everyone.